Please do not forget subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when we upload next. Dave Parker, a baseball icon whose electrifying presence earned him the nickname the Cobra, passed away at the age of 74, leaving behind a legacy that resonates deeply within the sport. Pittsburgh Pirates, the team where Parker forged much of his legendary career, announced his death on Saturday, June 28, 2025, via heartfelt social media post just before their game against the New York Mets. "We are heartbroken to learn of the passing of Hall of Famer Dave Parker," the Pirates statement read, encapsulating the grief felt across the baseball community. As fans and players stood in a moment of silence at PNC Park, the weight of his loss was palpable, a tribute to a man who had redefined excellence on the diamond. Parker's career, spanning over 19 seasons in Major League Baseball (MLB), was marked by extraordinary achievements: 339 home runs, 1,493 runs batted in RBIs, and a .290 batting average. Known for his speed, agility, and a cannon-like throwing arm, the Cobra struck fear into opponents and inspired awe among teammates. His journey from a Cincinnati kid with football dreams to a baseball Hall of Famer is a testament to his resilience, talent, and passion. As the baseball world prepares for his posthumous induction into the National Baseball Hall of Fame on July 27, 2025, this article explores the life, career, and enduring impact of Dave Parker. Dave Parker was born on June 9, 1951, in Cincinnati, Ohio, a city steeped in sports tradition. Growing up in the shadow of Crosley Field, home of the Cincinnati Reds, Parker initially set his sights on football. Quarter Tech High School, he excelled as a running back, his powerful frame and quick feet making him a standout athlete. However, fate intervened during his senior year when a severe knee injury sidelined his football aspirations. It was a crushing blow, but it opened the door to baseball, a sport he had played casually but never considered a serious pursuit. Encouraged by friends and coaches who recognized his natural athleticism, Parker began to focus on baseball. His size, 6'5" and over 230 pounds, combined with his speed and strength, made him an intriguing prospect. In 1970, the Pittsburgh Pirates took a chance on him, selecting him in the 14th round of the MLB draft. At the time, few could have predicted the meteoric rise that awaited the young outfielder. Parker's early years in the minor leagues were a proving ground, where he honed his skills and developed the work ethic that would define his career. Parker made his MLB debut with the Pirates on July 12, 1973, at the age of 22. From the outset, he displayed a rare combination of power, speed, and defensive prowess that set him apart. Playing right field, Parker quickly became known for his rocket arm, often gunning down runners attempting to take an extra base. His offensive output was equally impressive, as he sprayed line drives and towering home runs with ease. The mid to late 1970s marked the peak of Parker's dominance. In 1977, he won his first National League NL batting title with a .338 average, a feat he repeated in 1978 with a .334 mark, becoming the first player to win back-to-back batting titles since Roberto Clemente, a Pirates legend Parker admired deeply. His 1978 season was particularly stellar, earning him the NL Most Valuable Player (MVP) award. That year, he batted .334, hit 30 home runs, drove in 117 RBIs, and led the league with a .585 slugging percentage, a performance that underscored his versatility and impact. Parker's crowning achievement with the Pirates came in 1979, when he led the team to a World Series championship. Facing the Baltimore Orioles, the Pirates rallied from a 3-1 deficit to win the series in 7 games. Parker's contributions were pivotal. He batted .341 in the postseason, including a .333 average in the World Series, and his leadership galvanized the We Are Family Pirates, a team immortalized by their unity and grit. Reflecting on that triumph, Parker once said, "That ring means everything. It's what you play for, the chance to be a champion." His defensive excellence also shone brightly. Parker won 3 consecutive Gold Glove awards from 1977 to 1979, a testament to his fielding skills. One of his most iconic moments came during the 1979 All-Star Game, when he threw out 2 runners at home plate, Jim Rice and Brian Downing, displaying the arm strength that made him a defensive legend. "I took pride in shutting down the other team," Parker recalled in a 2019 interview with The Athletic. "I played angry, but it was all about respect and giving my all." Through 11 seasons with the Pirates, Parker became a free agent in 1983 and signed with the Cincinnati Reds, returning to the city where his journey began. The move was emotional for Parker, who relished the chance to play in front of family and friends. With the Reds, he continued to perform at an elite level, earning All-Star nods in 1985 and 1986. In 1985, he led the NL with 125 RBIs and hit .312, finishing second in MVP voting, a remarkable resurgence that silenced critics who questioned his durability after injuries in Pittsburgh. Parker's career path took him to several other teams in the late 1980s and early 1990s: the Oakland Athletics, Milwaukee Brewers, California Angels, and Toronto Blue Jays. With the Athletics in 1989, he added another World Series ring as a key contributor off the bench during their sweep of the San Francisco Giants. By the time he retired in 1991, Parker had compiled a stat line that spoke to his greatness: 339 home runs, 1,493 RBIs, 154 stolen bases, and a .290 batting average over 2,466 games. His 7 All-Star selections underscored his consistency and charisma. Parker's nickname, the Cobra, was more than just a moniker. It encapsulated his playing style. "I could do it all," he told The Athletic in 2019. "I vocalized quite a bit. People tell me that I played angry. That's what I did, and it worked for me. But I always played hard, and I respected my fellow man. I did everything on the field that I could." That intensity, paired with his infectious energy, made him a fan favorite wherever he went. Retirement didn't dim Parker's love for baseball. He transitioned into coaching, serving as a hitting coach for the Los Angeles Angels and St. Louis Cardinals, and later as a special instructor for the Pirates. His booming voice and candid advice shaped young players, many of whom credited him with refining their approach at the plate. "He taught me how to compete," said former Pirates outfielder Andrew McCutchen. "Dave didn't just talk about the game, he lived it." In 2013, Parker faced a new challenge when he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, a neurodegenerative disorder that affects movement and coordination. The news was a shock, but Parker confronted it with the same tenacity he brought to the field. He became an advocate for Parkinson's awareness, speaking publicly about his struggles and supporting research initiatives. "It's tough, but you keep fighting," he told the New York Times in a 2014 interview. "That's what I've always done, fight." Despite the physical toll of the disease, Parker remained a towering figure in baseball circles, attending Pirates reunions and Hall of Fame events when his health allowed. His resilience inspired those around him, reinforcing the grit that had defined his career. In December 2024, Parker received the ultimate validation of his contributions when the Baseball Hall of Fame's Classic Baseball Era Committee elected him to Cooperstown. The announcement was a moment of triumph for Parker and his supporters, who had long championed his candidacy. "He was overdue," said former teammate Willie Stargell in a recorded tribute. "Dave was a force. Nobody played harder or left more on the field." Tragically, Parker passed away before his induction ceremony on July 27, 2025. His death on June 28, 2025, came just weeks before he was set to take his place among baseball's immortals. Pirates statement highlighted his accolades: 2 batting titles, an MVP award, a World Series title in 1979, and his inclusion in the inaugural Pirates Hall of Fame class in 2022. "A legendary Pirate," they called him, a sentiment echoed by fans and peers alike. Parker's impact transcended statistics. As an African-American player in an era of racial tension, he broke barriers with his unapologetic confidence and skill, paving the way for future generations. "He showed us what was possible," said Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr. "Dave was a giant in every sense." Dave Parker's death at 74 marks the end of a remarkable chapter in baseball history, but his legacy endures. From the streets of Cincinnati to the hallowed halls of Cooperstown, he carved a path defined by excellence, passion, and perseverance. As the Pirates honored him with a moment of silence before their June 28 game against the Mets, the silence spoke volumes, a collective pause to reflect on a life that gave so much to the game. On July 27, 2025, when Parker is posthumously enshrined in the Baseball Hall of Fame, the baseball world will celebrate not just his numbers but his spirit. The Cobra struck with power, speed, and heart, leaving an indelible mark on the sport he loved. Rest in peace, Dave Parker. Your legend will echo through the ages, a testament to a career that was in every way legendary. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to daily updates and never miss a video.